Okay, Shalom, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Rakathum, Yahweh Shema Alathun Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so this is the Isupk, starting out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Okay, and this is the floor of the school down here in Riviera Beach. Okay, 1628 Avenue E. Okay, Riviera Beach. And this is the Friday night Lashawan Qadash class. Okay, where we get into the Hebrew. Okay, and we, take back what the Most High gave us. Okay, as far as our language. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look in the chat and see who's in there and what's going on, and try to invite brothers and sisters into the StreamYard. Okay, so just bear with me for a minute. Okay, and we'll get it going. Okay, the water. Okay, so there should be a link, okay, in the chat, and you can hit the link if you want to, be in the class so I can see you and you can participate and we can communicate back and forth, okay? So you have to hit that link, and then I'll invite you into the class, and, we'll get it going, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a few minutes to go ahead and hit the link, and I'm gonna start putting some stuff on the board. Just go ahead and write it in the chat if you're having issues as far as connecting to the link or something, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some stuff on the board so we can get started, and just let me know if you can get into the chat or not, okay? Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got going on. Okay, Sis KJ, I see you. Shalom, Yahweh Shamal, Alatham, Bashim, Yahweh Shai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shamal, Tabashim, Yahweh Shai.
Okay. Sister Darsha. Okay. Shalom, Yahweh Shamal, Alatham, Bashim, Yahweh Shai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shamal, Tabashim, Yahweh Shai.
Messiah Christ, good to see you in the class. Okay. Okay, Officer Magazar, I don't know if you're trying to get in or not, but go ahead and hit the link. Okay. Go ahead and hit the link and I'll try to get you up in here. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir, I can't see the whole board.
Okay, is that better? Now can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, Messiah Christ. All right, just bear with me for a second. Okay, I'm in the building by myself, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get through it. Okay. Okay, so last week, what we did was we went over possessive adjectives, okay, and prepositions, okay, which is the da, the ha, the wa, and the ya that goes before or after a word, which kind of lets you know, it gives the word a relationship, okay, to the noun. Okay, so basically what we went over last week was, okay, so we would have a ya, let's say for instance, and it would be after a certain word, and then it would give it meaning, okay? You would know if it's my bread, if it's her bread, if it's his bread, okay, and such things, okay? So you should have that in your notes, okay? We went over the possessive adjectives, basically, which, it's gonna be the wa, and the ba, and the ha, okay, and the ya, which is going to come before or after a word, and it kind of gives the word the substance, okay? It lets you know if the word is masculine or feminine, okay? It kind of gives the word, it gives a relationship to the noun, okay? So that's what we did last week. Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shabbat. So this week, what I'm going to do, because I explained to you last week, the wa, the ha, and the ba, and such forth, okay, was going to give the word, possessive, okay? It was going to let you know if it's his or hers, if it's feminine or masculine, okay, if it's present or past tense, okay? So that's what, you should have that in your notes from last week, okay? So for this week, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you some new words, okay? Okay, I'm going to give you some more new words, and then we can start to put the wa and the ha, if necessary, to these words, okay? But first, I just want to give you some new words that I have to distribute to you so you can get, because I told you last week, the base of the whole thing was you had to know, okay, you had to know the meaning of the base word before you can understand what the wa or the ha before or after it represented, okay? So this week, what I want to do is give you some new words that we have not went over in past classes, okay? So you can start getting familiar with these words. And as we go through, reading in the Hebrew Tanakh or whatever, you'll be more familiar with words, okay? So I got a few words written on the board. But before we get started, what I want to do is go ahead and go through the, the alphabet or whatever, so-called, the Hebrew symbols and sounds, okay? So I'm going to go through them. I'm going to, say them, and then I'm going to have, Slacky, if you could. Is somebody trying to get into the class there?
Salakia said that may be my tablet. The noise you heard?
Okay. Who's that? Courtney. Okay. Shalom, Courtney. Yahweh Shema Alathan Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. I know I saw Officer Magazar. I'm not sure if he's having issues or not again, or if he's just not trying to get in or what have you. Okay. So I'm going to go through the sounds. Okay. And then I'm going to give each one of you a chance to go ahead and go through the sounds and, repeat the Hebrew alphabet, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get it started. And then, I'm going to have Officer Aitzazab also do it, just to make everybody feel comfortable, okay? But I'll go ahead and get it started. So it's A, Ba, Da, Ga, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Ta. Okay, and that's the 22 sounds that is related. That is part of the Hebrew language. Okay, those are the sounds that you are going to be using as you're reading the Hebrew. Okay, so I'm going to have Officer Aitzazab come up and he'll run through the sounds. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get into letting the students in the class go ahead and do the same thing, okay? So I'll let Officer Aitzazab come up.
All right. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yashar Bakatam, Yahweh Shema Dam Basmi Yashar. All right. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha.
Okay, stay right there. Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ. So, go ahead. Okay, Sister KJ. Okay, if you would, go ahead and anytime you're ready, go ahead and just go ahead and the KJ, the sounds that are in the Hebrew, just like we did. Okay.
Come on, sir. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha.
Okay, Most High Christ. And like the reason, okay, so the reason why we should practice these sounds is because we're not used to these sounds.
Right.
We're not used to going ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za. So the more we do it, the more you say those sounds, the easier it's going to be for you to read the Hebrew. Okay, because it seems like it should be simple, but you putting Aishara together, it's not as easy in the beginning as you think. So the more you just say these sounds, okay, the easier it's going to be for you to actually read this language. Okay, so okay, Sister Darsha, if you would go ahead and recite the sounds, okay, and try to put try to really like make the sounds sound the way they should, ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za. Okay, So go ahead and run through it if you would.
Come on, sir. A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, cha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, a, pa, ta, da, kwa, ra, sha, ta.
Okay, Most High Christ, but on that I, you said ah, okay? So we really have to, you know what I mean, make sure we're saying these sounds correctly or the word's not going to be pronounced correctly, okay? So you got to say I when it's a I. You got to say ah when it's a ah, okay?
Con.
One more thing too.
Go ahead.
Also try not to run them sounds together, like the sha and the da. Make sure they separated. You know what I'm saying? At the end we use like sha da, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be specific.
Yeah, no, that's definitely, I was going to kind of push on that point too. You want to, no, that's wow. You definitely want to, you know, separate the sounds as you're going through them, okay? Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the officer brought out, don't try to just run them together. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the more we get used to making these sounds, the easier it's going to be when you're trying to put them together and pronounce a word, okay?
Con.
Okay, the water, you know, for that. Okay, so we got Sister Courtney. Okay, so if you would, Courtney, go ahead and recite the sounds that are in the Hebrew that like we just did. Okay.
Pronto. A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, da, kwa, ra, sha, ta.
Most High Christ, the water. Good job. Okay. So let me see. I'm gonna just give these brothers a couple seconds to see if they trying to jump in here or not. If not, you know, we just gonna go ahead and move forward. Okay. I got a couple of brothers in the chat, but they're not. They haven't hit the link to get into the class live. Okay. So I got, you know, young man Calvin. Okay. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat. Okay, Officer Magazar. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrakatah. Okay, I'm gonna just give y'all a couple of seconds here, see if you're trying to get into class. Okay, and if not, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna let you guys you know, write down these words and the meanings to these words, okay? So we can go ahead and build up our vocabulary, okay? So that's what we pretty much, that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to try to build up our vocabulary, okay, unless you wanted to go over something else, Officer Aitzazal.
No, this is exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
Getting more words and if I could, like, you know, because we're going to need these words when we're doing more prepositions and
right.
So we know, like, breath, my breath. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
If I may,
go ahead.
Can anybody tell me how you would say? You see what the word breath is, right? It's like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. The ka.
Yeah. Hold on.
Or da ka.
Breath is.
I said the ka.
The ka. Yeah.
All right. So the da separate and the ka and the ba connected.
Put the connectors in.
Okay.
So now that's gonna be the cob. Okay. And then we got ice. No, ma ice. So that's gonna be ma ice. Okay. Then up here we got ra'ib. Okay. Ra'ib. Okay. Salaki for that. Tawad for pointing that out. Okay.
So, you know.
No, go ahead.
Good. So we know what breath is.
Right.
And according to our notes, you know what I'm saying, we know how to use possessive adjectives, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can anybody in the classroom tell me how you would say my breath in Hebrew?
Mm-hmm.
Because we could definitely use these words, you know what I'm saying, and more words to start to use more possessive adjectives and preposition words.
Right. That's a really good point to bring out, like in the beginning, you know, because this is what I was trying to do, give us more words, and we can start, you know, using these prepositions like Officer Itazab saying. So how do we make breath? How do we make, what are we going to do to make it say my breath? Okay. So go ahead and look at your notes. Okay. Go ahead and look at your notes and just say Salakia if you got the answer, okay?
Salakia, sir.
Most High Christ, go ahead.
Would it be the Chab Yah?
It would be okay. The Yah, you got the Yah right, okay, but it should be okay. I don't have it written in the, okay, it's the other way around. Okay. So you are absolutely right. So hey, what everybody want to do is give this sister a good round of applause because she is right on it. Okay, you right on it. You right on top of it, and that is sister. That is KJ, right? That was you, right, KJ?
Khan, sir.
Yeah, Most High in Christ. The sister is all over it. Okay, Most High in Christ. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate, you know, like this shows that, you know what I mean, like this class actually is doing something. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate, you know, you brothers and sisters taking diligent notes, okay, and you know, paying attention. And you know, this is how we are going to take back what the Most High gave us, okay? This is the only way to do it. You know, we don't just have faith without works, okay? You got to be diligent and study, okay, and all that. So Most High Christ to you, the water, okay? Sister, amazing, got it right, you know, right on top of it, you know. Right. So just okay, so I'm gonna give you a few minutes, a couple minutes. It should only take a couple minutes, okay, to go ahead and write these 3 words down. And then we're gonna take those words down and we'll just put some more up, and we'll do that, you know, throughout the night, okay, and you know, and try to build up our vocabulary, okay. That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna build up our vocabulary, okay. So just I'm gonna give you a couple minutes, you write that down, and then we'll put up some more words.
That's not a bad name either. The Kabya?
Right. The Kab.
My breath.
Right. The Kabya.
Right. I don't know anybody in school with that name.
Kabya.
My breath. Or his breath.
Yeah, no.
Yadika. Not Yadika, I guess it would be. Yadika, his breath.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord's breath, actually.
Yadika.
Yadika or Yadakaba. Whatever. I be thinking of names, you know.
I see you on it. Most High Christ for Officer Itazar. I mean, the brother is all over everything. Okay, he's holding it down. 101 different positions. You know what I mean? He's got his hand in everything. So, you know, this brother is, you know, he's on top of it, and you know, he is a good asset for, you know, the Most High in Christ and the Isupk. Okay. Okay, so let me grab some material to go ahead and get this stuff off the board, so we'll have it easier to go at. Okay. make it a little easier. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these words off the board. If you don't have them, just say Salakia. Okay, I'll give you a second, but you should have them. If not, just say Salakia. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take these 3 words down. Okay. And we'll go ahead. That was the slave day.
No, I wasn't
Oh,
at
you
slavery. I was
okay.
at my crib. I had to finish up these damn, or I had to finish up some promotion stuff.
Oh, shit, Most High Christ. Man, I can't believe you're gonna be on a damn, what is it, yacht, or whatever.
Yeah, and everybody talking about it too. Talking time.
Mhm.
Talking country. Shit.
Talking to the nation.
Yeah.
That's Most High Christ. You know what I mean? Like, because when Esau has something, you know, it's the talk of, you know, his, you know, society.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we put something together, we doing something, and it's the talk of, you know, our society, our world, our nation. You know what I'm saying? So shit, Most High Christ for that.
It is. Most High Christ. Listen, man, it's looking forward to being, I don't want to say the best pastor. One of the most miserable, one of the most memorable.
Let's just say it's gonna be
Lord,
glorious. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
definitely glorious.
So that's that. Okay. 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 So the next word is shakak. Shakak. No, shakak. Right?
Shakak. Yeah, Shakak. I wouldn't say caca.
Shakak.
Shakak.
Shakak. Right. Shakak. Okay. Oh, my bad. That's the other. Okay. It looked like it.
Yep.
And this one looks like that.
Yeah.
You know, Esau.
That all 3 of them look similar to each other.
Esau's the dumbest.
He's gonna change it.
Okay.
I don't like the way that
Okay.
looks.
So what is that? That Q.
Q stand for Q and the H stood for 2 different things. I can't call it. We've seen that somewhere. We got like an index or something for it.
Yes. I think it's like. Actually, I think it's back here. It's gonna be up here somewhere. I think that's something up in here. We have like those prefixes. Oh, I don't know. Let me put these through up and then we'll look at it. We'll try to figure it out. Because they are, you know, it's gotta be. It's either in the front or it's right there where I just showed you. Okay, so. put the connectors again. I probably should have spelled it out in the English.
Yeah. So you know how to say it.
Okay. Sight. Appearance. Revision. And then Yeshab. That's gonna be Yeshab. Okay. Yeshab has a few meanings here. Be well. Be pleasing. Do good. Do good too. Okay. And make good. Okay, so we got 3 more words right here. We can go ahead and copy them down. Okay, so as I'm okay, so let me see. Okay, so Slovakia, but okay, so we got different wording here, but it's almost saying the same thing. So it would be you would have to, okay, this word, it would be in the context of what's going on. You would have to judge what this word is saying by the context of the sentence that is a part of, right? So this you're going to find in the Hebrew all over the place. It's going to be more than one meaning to a word, and it's going to be, the context. Okay, so these would be like, this would be like an adjective. Okay, right?
Yeah, these words, right, would be adjectives, like something describing what something is.
Right.
Like to be well or to be pleasing. Whereas these words are verbs, you know what I'm saying? So it's about,
This is,
like I said, it's like a
right. This is telling you it's doing something.
Yeah.
Like this is more of a result of what it is.
Right.
This is an action.
Right.
Okay. You doing good to something or
Right.
someone or something. Okay. Or you're making something good. It's an action. Right. And here we have a adjective,
like a description.
Right. It's just telling you what is the effect of what's going on. Okay. So you're gonna find that all over all the words that we put up. Okay. All the Hebrew is, these words are gonna have multiple meanings, and then on top of that, they can become possessive. Mm-hmm. We put the wa at the end, or the ya, you know what I mean, and now it's a possessive. You know what I'm saying? So so that's what we're trying to bring out. Okay, so you're gonna have to really, take good notes and study to really understand how this language works that the Most High gave us. Okay. Okay, so, all right. So we should have those words, okay, already written down. Okay. Let's go ahead and pronounce the words for them, Itazal. That way, you know what I mean? Like, they'll have a good idea. So, okay, so no, what we're gonna do is I'll have each sister go ahead and pronounce a word, okay? Okay, and then that way that'll help them get used to reading it and pronouncing these, putting these sounds together, okay? Like you see this, the sha is by itself, okay? And then you have the ka and the ka, they're together, okay? This was a little tricky, but I'm sure, you know what I mean? Like it's not that tricky. So, okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and start from the top to the bottom, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and KJ, Sister KJ.
Sir.
Yes. So what I'm going to have you do is go ahead and read the first word. Okay. And this is, so go ahead and read the first word and then tell us, go ahead and read the meaning of the word. And this is going to get us familiar with actually putting these sounds together. Okay. So go ahead.
Sir. The word is.
Okay. Salakia, if I could, so maybe this will help. What you want I don't know what you think, Itazal. Just say each sound and then put them together.
Sir.
Okay, yeah. So just say each sound and then put the word. You know what I mean? That way, you know what I mean, to help you out. The sha and the ka and the sha, the ka and the ka. You know what I mean? Then you can try to put it together. So go ahead.
Sir. Sha, ka, and ha.
Mm-hmm.
And together, it should say sha, ka.
Very good, very good. And the meaning?
It means to forget or be forgotten.
Right. Very, very good. Very good. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Okay. So moving right down the line. Okay. So Sister Courtney, Sister Courtney, do you have the Hebrew alphabet in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Most High in Christ. Most High Christ. So what I want you to do is just go ahead and say each sound, okay? And then put it together, and then go ahead and read the meaning of the word.
Okay. Ma, ra, ha.
Okay, Salakia, can you run through that again? I'm not sure if I heard you correctly.
Okay. Ma, ra, ha.
Okay, Most High Christ. So go ahead and put it together.
Mara,
Oh, Salakia, go ahead.
One more time, sis.
would it be Mara?
Look at the connectors. You see the connectors? What's this one?
Mara.
Right.
Mara.
Mara. These two are separated. These two are connected. So it makes it Mara. Good job.
Okay, and it is sight, appearance, and vision.
Right. Good work. You know what I'm saying? Mara talks about sight and or appearance. Right? And again, it's all about context. Where you use these words and the context you're using it in, right? It could mean sight, meaning like, okay, in a way, these two words can mean the same thing. Where she's beautiful in my sight, in mara'ah, right? My sight. She's beautiful in my sight. Or it could talk about my sight as in my vision, like as in, my vision. You understand? So it depends on how you use this word, depending on the context, but it's still mara'ah. All right? So good work. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next up, we got Darsha. Sister Darsha. Let's give it a go, sis. Give me this last one right here, down at the bottom.
It's ya, sha, ba, and together it's pronounced yashab, which
Right.
is be well or be pleasing and do good to or make good.
Right. Exactly. Good work. Good work, sis.
Water.
Yasha. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be using these words, in the near future. We're gonna be adding possessive adjectives. We're gonna be adding preposition words to them and all that. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to study these words that we're learning so that you can be able to use them in the future. All right.
Huh?
All right. So sure everybody got that written down. Clear the board. Put some more up here. Perfect. What time we got? Okay. Right. Okay. All right. We got here. Shalom. Let's see. Let me give a shout out to the chat real quick. Who is that? Daisy Hicks? Okay. All right. No sweat. Hey, Brandy. Shalom, Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Shema Tava Shema Shah. I don't know who Daisy Hicks is, but that's what she wrote. What's up? Also, Magazar and the Billy, Calvin, Courtney, KJ the Designer, Darsha. All right, look, so you know the gang's all here. All right, so we're gonna write the next few words, all right? Hey, Salaki, what was the last word that we just did? Anybody?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
It was Yasha.
Okay, that's not correct. Salaki. This is the last word. I mean, this is what the word is. I don't think I can. It's probably not big enough. All right, can everybody see that?
Con.
All right, no sweat. Oops. I always do this, man. Y'all have to forgive me for this. All right. Now this is what be well, be pleasing, or all right. Let's still see that.
Con.
This is what you want to write down. Salakia for that, but this is what you want to write down. Yatab. Yatab. All right. It's kind of like tawab, right? If y'all know how to spell tawab in Hebrew, it's ta, wa, and ba. This is yatab, right? So it's, as you can see, it has good in it. Tawab means good. It has the word good in it. That's how you can remember this word. Yatab is to do good to, make good, be well, be pleasing. All right. So that's the word you want to use. You want to erase what you had put before and write that. Salakia again. Same thing with here. One more. Salakia. Not really sure about this one, so I'm gonna just leave the connectors off with this one. So I'm not really sure what's connected in this one, but this is ma'ita, right? So I'm not really sure how to pronounce this one. I will have to ask, but ma'ita is how it's written, and that is a little, or a few. Right? So this word was, before you saw it as ma'aish. So in your notes, you want to remove ma'aish and write ma'aita or ma'ait. It might I believe it's pronounced ma'ait, but again, I want to be sure. So you want to go ahead and write that down from instead of ma'aish. Instead of ma'aish, it's ma'ait or ma'aita. Everybody got it?
Con, sir.
All right, so we're gonna move on. Right. All right.
How we looking? The water.
If we
So I started from, you saw it. Okay,
Yeah.
ka, the water.
That's
your ka?
it's a the.
Oh, okay. I usually just make a little, a little leg or whatever. But that's definitely a leg.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I don't know how they write it up in here, but that's how I do it. It's like Dawud did his name, and he just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they do.
Continually, daily. And again, what we're gonna do tonight is we're just giving you a list of base words that you can try to get familiar with. Okay, so when you see the word, you'll know what the word is. And the lesson we went over last week, putting the ya and the wa or the ka or whatever, what have you, in front of it or behind it is going to give it, possession or it's going to give it, it's going to make it, feminine or masculine, okay? It's going to make it his or hers or the, and, her, okay? He, his, okay? And so on. You just look at your notes and get familiar with those prepositions, okay? So, see, that is the word all day. Okay, maybe it's shalama. Maybe it's shalama.
Yeah, maybe.
Cause I couldn't see how they got, and then nothing.
Yeah, no, Shalom.
Yeah.
Because that's got the wow.
Right.
Okay.
I'm thinking those three sounds are gonna be separate. Okay. Because it can't be that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hope they can read my handwriting.
I was gonna say you almost writing the cursive on that one, yeah. But no, it looks too wild. It looks too wild. I can see it. Yeah, it's too wild. Yeah, no, you good. It's definitely readable. It's legible. It's legible. Okay. So while the brothers, putting these words on the board, you can go ahead and be writing it down, so we could try to move through as many words as possible tonight. Okay, so we got Brandy. I see Brandy. Yahweh Shemal Alatan Ba'Hashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. Daisy. Okay. Yahweh Shemal Alatan Ba'Hashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, so you want to be definitely, taking notes and being diligent about learning what we're doing in this class. Okay. Okay. We'll give you a couple minutes to finish writing this down, and then we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to start in a backwards order this time. We're going to let Sister Darsha go first, okay? We're going to let Sister Darsha go, and then we'll go to Courtney, and then we'll, let KJ have at it, okay?
I think we should skip that second because
The second one?
yeah, I'm not sure.
The pronunciation.
Yeah, pronunciation. I mean, it obviously means that.
Right. Okay, so so I just don't think it can be.
Yeah, that's why I don't
It just can't be pronounced that way.
Yeah, I was doing. I mean, you heard I was doing teaching because
All right, well, you can take it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove. We're not sure about this second word, okay? There is some conflict about it, so we're just going to take it down, and we're not going to teach this word tonight, okay? I'll go ahead and replace that word with something else. Okay. Okay, we got a good one here. Okay. So yeah, you can keep that word in your notes, but we're not gonna go through that one tonight because we're not sure about the layout of that word and how to put it together because it's so close to another word that we know, and we just want to make sure that we're teaching you the right precepts, okay? If you have any questions on the handwriting, okay, just go ahead and say Salakia, okay, and we'll let you know what it is, okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, what do we got? Abash. Layam. That sound right?
It looks like Abba Shalom.
Oh Lord. Why you let me put that up?
I'm like, I don't know you would.
Okay, Iba Shalom.
It's definitely not Shalom.
Okay, hold on.
Abba Shalom. But it don't even tell you what it is. It's just a name.
It's almost sounding like
It's Shalom. That word is Shalom. Like Jerusalem, it's definitely Shalom.
yeah, but it's not. It's saying,
Abba Shalom.
yeah, it's almost just reading out the word that I wrote.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I want to teach that one.
No, good night. Hold that for me. All right, so we got that's 2 in a row. We're 2.
The white man is double.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay, so that's 2.
2 for 1. I want to do the next one. I would start with that. I would start with this one. That's a good one.
Quack.
That's yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a hot. Quack. Slovakia, for the delay, but we just ran up against a couple of words that we don't want to make a mistake on. Okay, But this is a good word. Okay. We see this one all the time. Okay.
You can't see the T. Oh, true.
What's
The T.
what's that?
Yeah, it's a T at the end. It can't enact it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go on. Okay. So we'll go ahead and let we'll give the first word to Sister Dasha. Okay. So what you want to do is go ahead and say each individual sound, okay? And then put it together.
Con, sir. It's da, ma, ya, da. Together it's pronounced thamayad, thamyad.
Thamyad. Most High Christ. One that is perfect. Go ahead.
It means continually or daily.
Yes, that's perfect. You nailed it. That's good work. Good work. Good work. Really good work. I'm proud of what you sisters are doing here tonight. Okay. So I'm really proud of what you're doing tonight. You're right up on top of it, and it's showing me, that you are studying. You know what I mean? You are about this language, okay, which is a wonderful thing. Okay, so who we have next? Courtney.
Con, sir.
All right, Most High Christ. You can go ahead and pronounce the sounds and then put it together.
All right. Ha, qua, ha. Did I emphasize that right?
Yes, that is correct. Ka, qua, and ha.
Ha, qua.
It would. All right.
I'm not sure if I'm
Okay, so
linking them together right.
okay, so remember this first one is a strong ka.
Ha.
Okay, it's not a ka, it's a ka.
Guys, spit to it.
Okay, like Officer Axazab said, you gotta put a little spit on it, like it's a ka. Okay,
Okay.
and it's by itself. Okay, it's a singular sound. Okay, because the ends are pointing down. So you're gonna say the ka by itself, and then you have a qua and a ha. Okay. Okay, so then you're gonna have the qua and the ha, and a lot of times that ha is kind of silent. Would you say, Aitazal?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, so the ha, when it's at the end, a lot of times it's kind of silent, but you still got to put the little ha on the end, not the whole ha, but the the little. It's just like a breath, like a. So it would be.
It's like a rakab. It's a rakab at the end. A breath.
A breath, right? Yeah, Most High Christ. So okay, so it's some of these words are, like I said, they're a little tricky to put together sometimes. But so here you're gonna have the ka, and then you're gonna have the qua and the ha. So it's gonna be ka qua. You hear that? It's going to be ka, qua. That ha is going to be just it's just a breath. It's like a little ha. Okay, right at the end. It's qua. It's it's ka, qua. Ka, qua.
Kakwa.
Ka, qua. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna have the ka, qua. That ha is almost silent, like I said earlier. It's just a little ha at the end. Okay? You understand?
Con, sir.
All right, so Most High Christ. So the ka, qua, it means statute or enactment, okay? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move to the next one. So it would be KJ, Sister KJ. Can you hear me, KJ, sis? Okay, I feel like she's having a little technical difficulties. Okay, again, if anybody else want to, jump into the class, the link is up at the beginning of the chat, okay? The link is up at the beginning of the chat. So if you want to jump in the class and participate, okay? Just go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Con, sis, I hear you now. Okay, you breaking up. Seems like you might be having some technical difficulties. Okay, your sound is real choppy. Okay, so yeah, it's still choppy. So again, if anybody else wants to jump into the class, okay, like I was saying, the link is the link is at the beginning of the chat. Okay. Darsha,
Con, sir.
you want to help the sister out and go ahead and run through this one for us?
Con.
The water.
This one is Ba, Wa, Taza, which means to run.
La'a.
What did I say?
Okay, well, you run through the sounds again.
That's not a Ba.
La'a. Okay, the ba, hold on. The ba looks like this.
That's not what that is?
No, you might be looking at the connector there, which is that, okay? This is something else.
Ra?
Yes.
Okay. So it's Ra, Wa, Taza?
Yes.
Okay. And it's to run, and they're all separated, right? There's no connectors?
Well, okay, so these are the connectors, even if it's...
Meaning they're separated. They're pronounced separately.
Right. So the connectors are just separating all the sounds on this one, okay? Rawataza. Okay? Rawataza. So like when you say it, you want to try to, when they're separate like that, you still want to try to say them together. And like it's not like when we're reading the alpha or the sounds, okay, or the symbols, we say the sounds separate. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka. Okay, we keep them separated. But even though these sounds are separate, when you're reading it, you still want it to like flow. You understand what I'm saying?
Con.
So it's going to be Rawataza. Okay?
Con.
Okay, so it's not going to be Rawataza. That's like reading the alphabet. In this case, it's going to be Rawataza. You got to make it flow, okay?
Con, sir, like a continual flow.
Right. Yes. The water. The water, sis. Most High Christ. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna take these words down. Okay. Bear with me for a second here, and then we'll put some new words, put a few more words up on the board. Okay. Okay. And before you know it, we'll do this thing in reverse. Okay. I'll say a word and we'll just spell it. You know what I'm saying? In no time we'll be able to just I'll say the word and we'll be able to spell it out. Okay.
Con, sir.
All right. One up here. Okay. 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 Oh. My handwriting's getting a little out of control here. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. What's up with this? Is that two? Okay, that's two ways of saying this one word.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do that one right there. Or should I skip that? Yeah, I'm gonna skip that because I don't know. All right. Okay. All right. So I think we got 3 good ones up on the board right now. Okay. Give you just a couple seconds to go ahead and finish writing it out, and then we'll go ahead and run through them. All right. KJ, let me do a sound check on you. Sister KJ, is she not in the slide?
Hey.
Okay, we had to add you back in. Go ahead.
Con, sir.
Okay, you sound good. You sound good. Most High in Christ, the water.
Con, sir.
I just wanted to do a sound check on you real quick. Okay, so what we looking like? We'll go ahead. You know, we're going to give you maybe another set of words after these, and then we're just going to go ahead and end the class, okay? And we'll pick it up next week. Is that Tawab? Okay, all right. So we'll start we'll start with KJ, okay?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Before we start, does the second word have connectors?
Oh, most times the one. Yes, it does. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Yeah.
The water, sir.
No sweat. The water. Do you?
Wi-Fi name or password has changed.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
The last word on the board, the last 2 symbols, the wa and the na, are they connected together or are they singly connected? We can't tell because of the sign on the
Oh, okay.
screen.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, it's the last 2 are connected together.
Con, sir.
The water. We have to get some new markers, okay? So it'll be a little more clarity for y'all on the camera. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let KJ, we'll let you go ahead and do the first word. Okay, we'll run through these words real quick and put up another set, and then we'll go ahead and salute everybody out.
Con, sir. Ba, ma, and ha are the symbols, and together it would be ba ma.
Yes, good work, good work. And see how that ha at the end is it's not the whole ha. It's like it's like a ha. You know what I mean? But ma. It's like a long breath at the end. But ma. Okay, good work. Go ahead and read the definition.
It means high place or ridge or back.
Yes, high place, ridge, or back. Okay, and like I said earlier, you'll have to know the context on what's going on in the sentence or the paragraph, or you know what I mean, to kind of gauge on which meaning you would be assigning to the word. Okay.
Con, sir.
Okay. So Courtney, you can go ahead and read the next word if you would.
Okay. Ba, I, da. So by.
Okay.
I.
Okay, that's that. Okay, go say the sounds again separately for me if you would. I couldn't.
Ba, I, and duh.
Right.
So ba, and then I, but I.
But I, perfect. But I, okay.
And then it is through, behind, or on behalf of.
Yes, perfect. Okay, and your sisters are doing real good work on making these words flow together. Okay, you're getting it down pat. You know what I'm saying? Like so, when we're reading tomorrow in the Sabbath service, it'll be a little bit more easier for you to follow along as if you have the Blue Bible app or whatever have you. You know what I mean? So this is you being able to flow these sounds together and put them together the way they were intended to be is gonna help as you're reading or following along as we read in the Hebrew tomorrow. Okay. So okay, so who we have? Darsha. Did Darsha go?
I'm here, sir.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So this one is I, ma, wa, and na, and it's
Yes.
pronounced Imawan,
Perfect.
which means Ammon.
Exactly. Good job.
The water, sir.
The water to you for your diligence. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Showing due diligence and learning and paying attention, and being consistent. Okay. Keep our board nice and tidy. All right, so we'll go ahead and put up a few more, one more set, and we'll go ahead and do the same thing again. Well, that is not even different. It's the same, but one's saying, yeah. So, all right. So, okay, I got a good one right here. Anya. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this one right here. Good. So there we go. So if you can tell what it is, that's good. Good enough for me. Shit.
Feel too good, man.
Oh.
Hmm? What? It's hard.
No. Top. No.
Let me see. Yeah, It's Nate.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
The screen is kind of blurry, so
Oh,
it's hard to see
blur.
words.
Okay. Hold on. Let me try to help you out.
The water, sir.
Nah, no sweat. The water to you. Appreciate it.
Salaki, sir, I got one more question.
Go ahead.
What's the second word on the first word you wrote down? It says read something. The light is kind of hitting off the board, so you can't see it.
Oh, repent.
Come on, sir. The water.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully next week we'll have some new markers so it won't be so light on the board. Okay.
You got the red one here.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to retire this one. We've been rolling with the purple for some reason. I don't even know how to see that. I can't even see it. Shit. Oh, what's that? The water.
Look, beat this.
Oh, I saw I thought you had what the stuff we had last time. What we had? Remember you had the syrup.
Oh yeah, this shit. Only problem is it says they cause stomach bleeding if you have 3 or more alcoholic drinks every
Well, nigga,
day
I ain't taking that.
while using this product.
Should have read it before you took it. Because anything, I think that's like them damn medications they have on commercial.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
You say it real fast.
It'll kill you, basically.
Nigga, I ain't telling you that. Let me go to the suicidal thoughts. And damn, it's gonna make me want to kill myself.
So we'll go ahead and have sister finish the last 3 words. Wrap this up and make sure.
All right, so everybody got this written down.
Con.
Sir.
Hi, sir.
Okay, no sweat. We're gonna start recording. If you could read the top one.
The sound
Yeah.
is
Character. Go ahead.
the sounds are na, ha, and ma.
Mm-hmm.
It's nam,
Look at the connectors, sis. Remember, always look at the connectors if they're there. So you got the sounds. Now you gotta pronounce it. So the na is by itself, and the ha and the ma are connected. So make it what?
nahum,
Say it one more time.
nahum,
Right. Correct.
because I would drop the A, right?
Nahum. All right. So what does it mean?
All right. And then it's to be sorry, repent, or be comforted.
Right. Most High Christ. Go ahead. Okay. Next, we're gonna Sister KJ. We're gonna do the second one. Bubble shot.
Con, sir. The symbols are Sa, Ha, and Ra,
Mm-hmm.
and together it would be Salakia, Sa, Par,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and it means to count, to number, or be counted.
Correct. Give her a hand. Most High Christ. Y'all are blazing for real, man. And it goes to show you that in class, like Officer not Salaki, I got some of my mom. It's going to show you that, you know what I'm saying? Like Officer Nashak said, this class is not going to waste. You know what I'm saying? We getting back our heritage and our culture, you know what I'm saying? Reading this Hebrew like it's ours. You know what I mean? Instead of taking on every other culture, we up in here getting our culture back. So y'all should be proud of yourself.
Con, sir.
So last word of the day. Let's get it. Darsha. Finish this off strong.
Okay. It's ka, ba, and sha. When you put it together, it's kabash,
Right.
which means lamb.
Right. That's right. We're gonna have a whole lot of kibosh at the 53rd annual Passover down here in Cocoa Beach, Florida, man. And you know what I'm saying? Give that a hand, as well as give the sister a hand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's gonna be a whole lot of what's it called? Kibosh and lacum. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of lamb and bread. So you know what I mean? Can't wait to see y'all for the 53rd annual Passover. You know what I mean? If you hearing the sound of my voice, man, I want to see you out there. April 15th to the 16th in Cocoa Beach, Florida, man. We're gonna be at the what's it called? The Space Center? The Space Coast Center. You know what I'm saying? Down in Cocoa Beach, Florida. So man, definitely make it out there. You want to see all of Israel, man. Commander Yohana is ordering all of Israel to come together, man, for this year's Passover, like he does every year. All right. So with that, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. We gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna salute y'all out. Men of Israel, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Brakatham. Sisters, Yahweh Shemar Lathan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right.
Salute.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Whole lot of kielbasa in the car.